my project uses two I2C screen displays, it uses two LEDs with their resistors, uses the expansion board with the use of the buttons as inputs, uses the servo and it uses the potentiometer, as well as the WeMos itself. The 20 here, that number is the amount of coins that you can have. This is the number of super treats that your pet can have. This is the number of tasty treats. This one adds 2 to the hunger meter, this one adds 1. This is how hungry your pet is, this is how sleepy it is, this is how clean it is, and this is the mood that it has. Whenever any of these stats reach 0, the pet dies. And you can just press the reset button to start again. The way I made each of the buttons work, each one has a different function, a different thing that lets the pet do. I used a case switch statement with different case statements for each condition. This one just lets your pet meow. I just thought it would be a fun feature. This is a shop option. This one's sending the pet to work. This one's feeding it. This one's making it take a nap. This one's making it take a shower. This one lets it play. And this one lets it do some exercise. The shop and the feed options use manual analog input from the potentiometer that feeds into the servo, so it turns it in one direction to choose between super treats and tasty treats. Super treats adds 2 to the hunger meter from the CyberPet. The tasty treats add 1. So when you turn the potentiometer in each direction, it moves the servo, which points to one of the LEDs, which is one of the different foods for the pet. And then you can buy them at the shop for different prices, and then when you feed it to the pet, you can also choose between the 2 types of treat. Work makes you earn 10 coins that you can use to buy food at the shop. And then all the functions allow you to raise their different stats by 1, except for play that lets you raise the mood by 2, compared to exercise that only lets you raise by 1. So I'm going to run it. So now it starts again. Okay. So I used the library with a timer that each cycle in the loop function, it makes the counter go down by 1. So I can click here, go to the shop, move the potentiometer to the right, turns that direction, turns the LED on. So I chose tasty treats. So I bought a tasty treat, and then the 10 goes down to 0, and the tasty treat goes up to 1. So now if I click the feed function, I can move the servo to the right to choose the tasty treats again, and then I add 1 to the hunger counter. I can click exercise to add 1 to the mood counter. I can add play to add 2. I can click on shower to add 1 to the cleanliness counter. I can click this one to add 1 to the sleep counter. And if I send the pet to work, it earns coins, as you can see there. And then if I make it go shopping, I can make it choose super treats again. Yeah, that's how it works. The LED lights up. So once it reaches 0, the pet dies, and you can do several actions per cycle just to give the player more of a chance to be able to save the pet. And there's the pet dead. Poor CyberPet. So yeah, that is my CyberPet project. And that's all its functions.